23 years old. I won't do anything bombastic for this video. I just want to do something simple since I'm finally done with that monstrous project. So for this video, I will talk about the Shrek 5 discourse, talk about my top 5 favorite videos that I've made, and finally, what's going to happen with this channel moving forward. Okay, so I said in that short that I released yesterday that I would talk about my thoughts on the Shrek 5 teaser, and to be honest, there's really not much to talk about because I'm not really interested in Shrek 5, because I was under the impression that Shrek Forever After would be the final installment in the Shrek franchise, like everybody else did 15 years ago. Damn, it's been 15 years? Jesus Christ. But instead of people focusing on the bigger issue that there is a 5th Shrek movie being made, people are complaining about the redesigns of the characters. And as I said in that short, I don't think it's that bad. And the fact that some people say that this is comparable to the first Sonic teaser is honestly laughable.
Oh wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
There must be something wrong with your minds, because how can you look at this and this simultaneously and say it's even remotely comparable? And some of you must be completely off your meds, because there are some people suggesting that they should make a petition or bitch and complain to DreamWorks to redesign the characters like they did with Sonic for the first movie. And that's just ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous! This class is ridiculous.
The reason why it was easier for them to redesign Sonic for the first live-action movie was that he was the only CGI character. Shrek is a CG animated movie where everything is in animation. So you're basically saying that you want the overworked animators to work from the ground up to fix the character designs.
What are you, fucking nuts?
Not to mention, did you guys forget that animation is very expensive? And people tend to forget this. When the crew redesigned Sonic for the first movie, the company that redesigned him got shut down before they could even collect their money. And you basically want the same thing to happen with Shrek 5. Very smart.
Not.
But I will give it to you that it is a little jarring at first glance, especially since we've spent so long seeing the realistic Shrek designs, so seeing them switch up on us with these cartoony fairy tale designs can throw you through a loop. Honestly, I had the same reaction when I saw Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. It's not comparable to that because at least with Puss in Boots, he still retains his design from the movies. But all in all, just like how I got used to the Puss in Boots designs, I've pretty much gotten used to the new Shrek designs, honestly. It's not that terrible, and the fact that there are some people that say, oh my god, this is comparable to the first Sonic teaser, it's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. You guys need to chill out. Seriously.
All right, let's everybody just calm the down.
And that's really all I have to say about this discourse. And to be honest, I'm not even looking forward to a 5th Shrek movie anyway. For this segment, I will list my top 5 favorite videos I've made, because it's been a while since I've done a top 5 or a top 10 list. So here we go.
Now, where you listed employment, some of you wrote Family Guy and others wrote The Family Guy. Which one is it?
It's Family Guy.
Okay, look, I know this video doesn't hold up super well for a multitude of different reasons, whether it be the quality, the clips that are used to illustrate my points were clips I just got from YouTube, because at the time, uploading a full episode of a TV show was completely fair game back then, which I still don't know why that happened, but whatever. And there were some points that I made in that video that I don't really stand by anymore. But I put this video on the best list because it laid the groundwork for how I would improve upon my ranking videos from then to now. And hopefully after 4 years of doing this, holy shit, it's been 4 years since I've done this. Jesus fucking Christ. And hopefully after 4 years of doing these ranking videos, It shows. And looking back, I really enjoyed the earlier seasons of Family Guy, and that's what makes watching the later seasons a complete chore, because I can tell that these people are just tired of making this show. Even Ellis Mark agrees with that statement.
I don't know, it's hard for me to even be mad at Family Guy anymore. The show is just so dull. More so than any other series that's gone on this long. You know, for as much as I'm iffy on a lot of modern Simpsons, and I've been growing a tad tired of the continuous South Park specials that feel overly stretched-eyed, I can at least appreciate that they've been trying to push things forward. Which is something I can't say about current Family Guy.
I swear to God, the theme of this game is basically cuties in video game form. My very first critique of a video game, and it's a video game that I don't even care about. But here's one thing, unlike my Family Guy video where I kind of cringed watched it because it doesn't really hold up super well, I think my critique of this game still holds up pretty well. And I enjoyed the finished product. And as a whole, I like it because I managed to rip into both sides. The haters of this game and the praisers of this game. Because honestly, they're both just as bad and insufferable as each other. Along with that, I think I did a decent job of showing how mediocre the story is, because Jesus Christ, the amount of people that say that it's emotionally powerful and it's a masterpiece overall, get off the fucking drugs.
Oh my god, I'm alive! But how?
Why won't you die?
Much like Family Guy, this is another video where I rip into this cartoon because of how much I hated it. I mean, I ripped into Family Guy pretty hard, but when it came to this show, I really ripped into it. Because, here's the thing, Scooby-Doo is a national treasure, and if you disrespect this IP in any way, shape, or form, your ass is mine. And I think my breakdowns of both seasons do a good job of ripping this show apart and explaining how much of a fucking dreadful mess these two seasons are, even if I think season 2 is slightly better than season 1.
What?
And as for that shitty Halloween special, I don't have much to say about it because I never watched it. Go watch other YouTubers who were brave enough to watch this Halloween special, because God knows I wasn't going to give this piece of shit the time of day.
Look around you, mine's the only class in Elmore Junior High.
Gumball, no it isn't. The world doesn't revolve around you.
Yes, it does. Look, it's happening right now.
Another ranking video for the list, and this is a ranking video that I think still holds up pretty well, and I still stand by all the points I've made in that video. I still love The Amazing World of Gumball to this very day, and I'm pretty enthusiastic to see what they do with Season 7, even though I am pretty anxious because it doesn't have the same team behind it, but we'll just have to wait and see. As for the video itself, it held the record as my longest ranking video, clocking in at 6 hours. The ranking video that held that spot previously was South Park. And yeah, I think this still takes the spot as my second best, because you guys know I really love The Amazing World of Gumball, and I think this ranking video does a good job of showing my love for the show, from its world, to its characters, to its animation, to its jokes, to everything. But also, it shows that I'm not completely blind to its flaws, which is something that I will say for the number 1 spot on this list. But before we get to that, let's shout out some honorable mentions. You guys know by now that I love me some Kingdom Hearts. What can I say? It's always fun to stick it to these damn live-action remakes. This marks the only time I've ever been positive about an Illumination movie. I still feel like my opinions on some of these Pixar movies still hold up today. I know there are going to be some pretentious dickheads that say, "Oh, a skill issue, and all I have to say is fuck them. I still enjoy this video because for the most part, it's hyperbolic. And after playing Cuphead again, some of the boss fights that I had a hard time fighting, I kicked their asses with ease. Even Dr. Cal's robot. I still like these two ranking videos for the most part, and believe it or not, I still watch these shows pretty consistently, especially American Dad. So who knows, maybe I'll make a part 2 to the American Dad ranking video, as well as South Park, when it actually makes new episodes. For the love of God, where is that show?
You can't use soda!
Yeah, but the hose!
Oh, what? It's too hard to get the hose?
The biggest passion project I ever made before Gumball came along. I think you guys know how much I really love Regular Show. And just like Gumball, even though I sang my praises of the show, I wasn't really blind to the show's shortcomings. Whether it be the characters, some of the episodes not being that great, the later seasons kind of losing that Regular Show magic, and Season 8 feeling kind of rushed. But even with that, it still has a great ensemble of characters, some really classic episodes, killer music, and some really good looking animation. And speaking of the future of Regular Show, I really hope they just stick to that spin-off idea and they don't just revive Regular Show for the sake of making more money. Especially since they had a great successor with Close Enough, but they decided to cancel it for a shitty tax write-off. Fucking idiots. Okay, so right off the back, if you guys think that I'm going to jump into another ranking video, I'm really sorry to tell you this, but I need to take a break from the ranking series, because one of the main reasons why the Teen Titans Go ranking video took so long to complete was because I've been dealing with a lot of shit in my personal life, and this upcoming March and April will be no different. I'll try to get more shorts and small length videos out to you guys to hold you over, but if you only tune into the videos just to watch the ranking videos, I'm really sorry. Much like Kingdom Hearts 4, it's going to be really dry here. So go ahead and watch LS Mark or any other YouTubers who still do ranking videos. And yeah, that's my belated happy birthday video. I'm sorry if it wasn't as crazy as my last birthday video, but what can you do? Anyway, before I go, I just want to say thank you to everybody who supported my Teen Titans Go ranking video. It really does mean a lot since I put a lot of time, effort, and energy into that one. And to see people praise it, rip on it, criticize it, wondering if my brain still works, saying sorry for all the hell I had to go through, it really means a lot. It really does. And even though I can't express it in words, it truly does mean a lot that you guys supported this video. It really does. And along with all my other ranking videos for the matter. And yeah, that's really all I have to say. If you guys enjoyed the video, please tell me what you think about Shrek 5. Or just talk about what other random things that you guys want to talk about. And yeah, I'll catch you guys real soon.